I ain't gotta fabricate it, proof is in the pudding. Use that shit as motivation, I'ma keep it pushing. I ain't gotta live a lie, truth be told. I look in your eyes and I tell you despise. That shit overrated, outdated, played out. When I sense hatred, like erasing, I fade out. I gotta get it, whether you gon' rock and roll, I don't know. But either way, I'm fixing to break out. My life changing like leaves change in the fall. I've been broken too, but you don't see me tripping at all. Cause what goes around comes around. Niggas hate why they up, cause they got the means to let you down. See the bigger picture. You ain't tripping on no dollar cause you richer, nigga. Fuck a hoe and face your problems cause you different, nigga. That's the game. I got my own car and created me a lane. Fuck you saying? I can't recall.
Greetings. This is gonna be a little late night video. But informational video. I feel like I need to, raise the frequency when I come with a lot of heavy information. But so basically this video is going to be like intro to the deities, just more in depth about spirit and our spiritual team, and just a lot of energy, frequency, protection, guidance that we haven't been aware of for a long time. So just gonna go more in depth about all of that in this video, and just give names instead of just, well, I've given names, but if there have been anybody that's followed me for a long time, but just more in depth about the deities and specifically who I'm talking about when I say spirit. So just know that this info is not for everyone. Everyone won't resonate with the things I say or my beliefs, the things I teach. And that's okay. That's all right. It's not your time to raise in frequency. It's not your time to, I don't know, take this journey or to connect with spirit right now. Maybe you need to learn in a different way, but that's okay. Please don't covet Macabres try to argue with me, because nah. So just know that I'm still continue to speak the truth. No matter if it makes somebody mad, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna continue to let spirit speak through me, and I'm gonna continue to tell the real exactly, how it is. Because it would be wrong for me to just hold all this information, like go through this whole experience, go through this whole journey, and just, not share it. And I understand, like, a lot of people, they've probably come up and grown up and probably had gifts and haven't understood them, but I feel like with the way I've come through my journey, and just the information I've come to and bumped into and found and researched, like, it's only right that I just, give that to others, but also give the downloads that I be receiving through my gift and through spirit. So basically, I ain't gonna sugarcoat anything, and I'm gonna say exactly how it is. Religion is an agenda. It's a system meant to keep us in a low frequency. And honestly, I didn't realize it until I changed my mind, opened my mind up to a new perspective, opened my heart up to a new way of connecting with spirit, a natural way of connecting with spirit, a way that we forgot, you know. But it's a way that, our ancestors used to do to connect with spirit and to just, receive guidance, love. We just had a direct connection with source. We didn't need a system, rules, a book, like facilities, certain days to worship, a certain entity to worship. We didn't need all that to connect with spirit. But basically, what's been putting out through religion is just an illusion, deceit, and also just wordplay that's been used in um a lot of texts that's used in religion. Is just it's full of low frequency, and it's blinding us. Like, it's just staring us off course. It's keeping us away from the truth. um but basically, we've been putting our energy into one entity when we have thousands of powerful deities that we should be, acknowledging. And it's not that, it's not worshiping or idolizing or anything like that. It's just, giving credit where credit is due. And acknowledging the true source and guidance that's been watching over us and that's been protecting us. So, um, it's only right that eventually, we connect in our own ways, pretty much. And that's all you have to do to connect with spirit. A lot of people think that it's hard to tap into their gifts and to connect with spirit, but it just take you to quiet your mind, find clarity in your mind, heal your heart. Um, like, just open yourself up to the universe and to spirit. Surrender, completely surrender. Um, and it's hard. It is, because it's hard, coming out of your comfort zones and doing something that you never done before. But really, we've done it in past lifetimes. We just don't remember. We've been brainwashed for so long and for so many generations that we so deep in the sauce. We so lost in the sauce. We don't realize it. Um, and I say we because I don't want people to feel like I'm judging them or anything like that. It's simply me just giving the information and downloads that spirit gives to me, and I'm gonna be real. Like, shit, I'm gonna be real. I'm sorry. Um, but it's just important that we acknowledge the ones that's really been looking out for us. And once we do that, it's like, well, first you just gotta realize how powerful you are. Just know that you hold the same power that the creator that created you has. Um, so, and also, all of the deities, your loved ones, ancestors that watch over you spiritually, just know that you possess the same power that they have. And that's the main thing that they want us to know. And they don't want us to worship or idolize them. They want us to go for them for guidance and know that they here to protect us, but also know how powerful we are. But also use our power and just become aware of everything that's going on around us so that we can raise in frequency and just realize that we're the superior beings. Like, that's it. Like, that part. We're the superior beings. And it's like society has made us think that we so little for so long that we don't even realize how we've devalued ourselves. So, um, but I definitely do want to. It's like literally, it's thousands of deities and ancestors that watch over us. So literally, like, we all got to tap in so we could just know exactly, like, everyone that's watching over us. But I'ma definitely name a few of the ones that I connect with, um and even the names that I mentioned in this video, like, I gotta do a more in-depth video, like, dude, like, when I get better with my editing and everything, like, the video gonna be dope. But I'm gonna name a few. I'm gonna name a few of the main ones just so y'all can, the ones that's tapped in already, the ones that's curious, or the ones that's looking for this information can bump into it eventually and be like, okay, I know exactly, um, you know, instead of, like, I started with saying source to break myself away from what I was conditioned to do. I started with source, saying source, and then it was spirit. But then eventually, like, as I did more research just individually, but also with other teachers that I bumped into, like, I started learning about more deities and spirits and loved ones that's watching over us. So it's important that we all do the same. But I'm definitely, like, get y'all a little info. um, but it's only right though. It's only right. Um, so definitely know that with the deities, the ancestors, like, I feel like it's different rankings, positions, and titles. But also know, like, with every deity, like, it's an element that's associated with each deity, colors, like, sense, like a lot of things. And I definitely do want to do a more in-depth video eventually, with more info on more deities that I name in this video. But like I said, I'm gonna name some of the few. So the first is Yehuda. He is the governor of souls. And I don't know why I just got so nervous. But it's like I could just I like I just wish y'all could feel the energy I be feeling. Like, literally people be thinking like it's a whole new world or something strange that I'm tapping into or that I'm teaching other people, but it's honestly deities and loved ones that's been watching over us since I don't know when, and that's been with us for lifetimes, and that's been here before us. So, like, not only are they here spiritually, but they've been here physically at one point on this earth too. So, you know, but Yehuda, he is the governor of souls. Mother Adina, giver of souls. Um, and she is amazing. Both of them are amazing. Both of them, all of the deities are amazing. So it's important for everybody to tap in and to just acknowledge them, because even when I do readings for people, like, the deities come in sometimes and they want to get messages. And some people be like, "Who?" Like, what? But you still gonna look. Just write this down. You're gonna you gonna see if it a dream, in a physical. The spirit always shows up and show out. So I know some things I say don't make sense to people and it seems strange to people, but eventually, like, y'all ain't gonna have no choice but to just face the real. Um, but um Mother Adina, she is a governess, Yehuda, a governor. Eshu Elegua, Papa Elegua, he's a Lowa. And some of the messages that I felt associated with him was crossroads and messages, but also Papa Condelo, he's a Loa as well. I feel like those words associate with his energy as well. Um, Another is Yosef. He is another governor. He is actually Yehuda's father. Um, Another Lamadama. She is a healer. And Zinga, another a governess and healer. And just so you guys know, like, the titles that I'm saying for the deities that I'm naming right now, like, they deserve so many more titles than I'm naming right now. But um look, I'm gonna do better videos. Like, I want to do a video eventually, like a whole slideshow with pictures and, more info, the colors listed for them, some of their favorite foods and things like that, songs associated with them. Like, it's a lot. So, but like, if you think about it, like, that's how we are in the physical, and that's how our loved ones are when they pass. Like, I don't know what people be thinking, but they're exactly how they were in the physical. Like, you still leave with your likes, your dislikes, your characteristics, like all of that. So, um, but also like tapping, like everybody's journey is different. Tapping in more, like I learned that I also have native deities watching over me and surrounding me, East African deities that surround me and watch over me and protect me. So, and it's like not only like is it like groups that I could say, it's like names that I can say, like faces that I can see through visions, and I can feel their energy. So it's like you can't make this shit up. And it's like when I do readings for people, they feel the energy, not just my energy. They can feel the energy that's surrounding them from loved ones and like deities that's watching over them. So it's like all you have to do is open your mind up to it and just really take the time to not be so ignorant to, something that you've never experienced before. Just because you haven't experienced it doesn't mean that it's bullshit. Because trust me, it's a lot of bullshit spiritualists out here and healers and teachers, but like you gotta recognize real, or you gonna miss out on a lot of blessings in your life. Um, but I just felt like it was really important for me to do this video before I go more in depth about certain topics and more in depth with my informational videos and things like that. Um, but definitely expect for me to post more content because I just got a lot on my heart to say. But also I feel like it's a lot that spirit has to say, a lot of certain people that's passed on that want to speak through me. But not just that, like I realize how much I touch people just through personal readings that I do. Um, and it amazes me, like spirit amazes me. And people be thinking like, I don't know. I don't know what some people be thinking, like this shit is entertainment or a magic show, but even I be amazed. Like every day of my life has been just magical since I tapped in. Like, yeah, you gonna have ups and downs, but man, once you realize how much power you have and how much energy and power is around you, it's like you just feel light as a feather. So I show gratitude to spirit and all of the deities that I named in this video, but definitely make sure that y'all do more research, tap in, go deeper within, like, acknowledge your loved ones, ancestors, deities that's watching over you, because what we've been conditioned to think is not, it's not real, it's not the truth, it's not what we should really be tapping into. So and I don't say that in a judgmental way at all. I'm not gonna sugarcoat a thing, so that's just it. But gratitude, thank y'all for tapping in. Have a good night.
I know that I'm the shit, I don't need your secondhand opinions. I see the hate on your face, you can't play chameleon.